Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello,
South
Martin.
Africa.
Can I see if I get...
The sun is shining here again. Look, it's gorgeous again. Blue
Is it?
skies.
It's beautiful here as well.
Yeah, all across the world, the sun is in the same place.
So there's a song to that. Sun is shining.
It's kind of it felt mildly philosophical for a second.
There was
No matter
wasn't there a
where
song
you
called
are,
Sun is Shining?
We're under the same sun. Bob Marley originally,
that's
I think, and then there was a cover by. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, makes you wanna move your dancing feet. To the rescue, here I am.
To the rescue. It was Bob Marley.
It was, wasn't it? What's his Nana Cherry's brother? Wasn't it? Red Eye Cherry. No, Eagle Eye Cherry.
No, Eagle Eye Cherry didn't do that.
Who am I thinking of then? Oh, you're right. It wasn't him.
Sun is shining. It was Bob Marley.
Bob Marley original. Yeah. Somebody had a hit. Somebody had a later hit with it.
I can't remember. I'll just.
I can't believe my what do you call it? I don't even think of that. My music trivia brain is not working.
Not working today. Not working
Come on,
today.
New Music Mondays are like I'm kind of missing the.
We're live on Instagram, by the way, just so you know.
Hey, hello Instagram people. How are you today?
Hello Instagram.
Good to have you with
Welcome.
us.
Good to see everybody on Instagram today.
Good to see you across the media platforms, wherever you are. Do say hello. If you press a button in the comments, I think we see it.
See, there we are.
Look at that.
On Instagram.
Looks good.
Songwriting a way of life joined. Songwriting a way of life joined on Instagram. To watch us, hello. Songwriting a way of life.
A way of life. Very nice to have you with us.
Very nice.
Delighted to have you with us. Please
So anyway,
tell your friends, like and subscribe.
Oh, there is another video I want to play tonight, Martin. Oh, there's a new Union of Knives. When I tell you it is, oh, how good is it? The moth one.
Oh, love it, love it.
It sounds like it's like Born Slippy.
Yeah.
On steroids.
Exactly what I said. Yeah, exactly what I said.
It's like Born Slippy on steroids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Dead right. It's exactly
Mark and I played it in the studio, and we played it loud. Played it very loud. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah. It came out about a month ago. I'm sure I mentioned it to you. I love it. Yeah.
Probably did.
It's fantastic. Love it. Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Great.
Absolutely brilliant. Some great new music out this week as well. I mean, I'm just seeing loads of stuff. But just for a second, let's talk football.
All right, yeah, why not? Why not? I'm in blue.
That's the reason why. Because you're wearing blue for Chelsea. Did you notice the stat that came out this week? After 5 games, Liverpool's and Chelsea's results are identical.
Really?
Yeah, Liverpool won their first game 2-0. Chelsea won their first game 2-0. Liverpool won their second game 3-0 and 3-0. They drew 1-0, Chelsea-Liverpool. Then 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. It's the first time in history that 2 football teams have had such identical records that they literally cannot be separated, except by name. That is weird. That's insane, isn't it? So anyway, so that's my football trivia for the week.
So there's one advantage that Liverpool have got is that they finished the game with one extra person on the pitch.
Yes. So we should actually get an extra point for that because Chelsea had somebody sent off, did they?
That might be how. I don't think that's how.
Did they?
It might be. It might be how.
No, that doesn't work that way. Anyway, so enough about football. But anyway, that was just a bit of.
Who's Liverpool got this week?
We are playing Brentford away, and Chelsea are playing Man City. That is a killer lineup for the week. Yeah. But anyway, back to music.
If they finish both those games with the same score lines, that would be something else.
Yeah, that would be. Absolutely would be. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But great new music out this week as well. We are going to be playing out with an incredible new music video from Jeremy Loops and Lady Blacksmith Mabazo, which is just blowing up in South Africa. Grammy Award winners with Jeremy, who was our biggest balcony TV video ever. I think we did 500,000 views on Jeremy Loops with Down South on balcony TV.
Wow.
Yeah, so some really good stuff.
The biggest one was in the UK. I mean, we had Exeter was very popular for some reason. Exeter was much more popular than London, weirdly.
Yeah.
Balcony TV in Exeter, in Brighton and London. I think that was the only 3 we had.
What did Ed Sheeran get?
Well, when Ed Sheeran was on, he wasn't that well known when he was on. So
no, nobody knew him. His guitar was out of tune and he couldn't sing in key.
Who else? I mean, Balcony TV had Busted on, I think, in the UK. We had
you had
J.
Scripts, the
Jessie
Scripts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Biffy Clyro were on in Germany.
Wow.
So yeah. Yeah, I'm looking to start shooting some rooftop shows again in the summer. So we've got some nice ones planned that we're going to coming up for the summer. Not just going to be doing the studio shoots. So
winter,
quite excited about that.
I'm looking at doing some studio shoots.
Yeah.
Rather than location shoots. So
probably better.
Set those up.
Tales from an English lounge.
Yeah,
with scones and tea.
That is exactly what I want to do, and I don't know whether it'd be worthwhile maybe scheduling them, because what would possibly work at our end would be Sunday morning. So I was wondering whether we kind of schedule a stream so we hit Sunday morning and feed into your one on Sunday afternoon.
Why not? Let's do it.
Because you do it from Hell's, don't you? On a
yeah, from Hell's Kitchen. Yeah. So, I think it sounds like a great idea.
Do a little stream where we kind of potentially even, I don't know, link up, hand over. I don't know.
Let's do it.
That'd be good.
Well, look, I'm still working. So we're looking to open up quite a bit in South Africa over the next. Hello, Mum. My mother's saying hello. Hello, Sander. Hello, Ma. Sorry, I haven't phoned you today. I've had one of those days. I will call you tomorrow. Before I head to Cape Town tomorrow, because I'm going for Cape Town for
online, right? Just have the conversation now.
Have a chat with Mum. Hey, Mum.
What have you been up to? What's going on?
So where was I for a second? Oh, so festivals are opening up again in the new year. Good. And I have presented King's Parade, Max Palmer, and a couple of other the UK artists to the guys locally. Awesome. To see if we can get some of them down to South Africa. So that will be quite exciting if we do manage to.
New Max Palmer track out this week, so that's good timing.
Oh yeah. We need to get him back on. So yeah, I'm hoping to get some UK artists out. Does that make me dad? No, Rian, makes you Opa. Rian's not going to like being called Opa.
I don't know Rian, but yeah, it does.
No, Rian, no, you don't call Rian Opa. Rian's 7 foot and you don't call him Opa.
I mean, if I could justifiably maybe get away with it on the basis that I am thousands of miles away.
He'll squash you. He'll squash you to 5 foot if you are 6 foot. You'll just go like this.
What does foff mean, Rian? I'm getting very brave because I'm literally a 6-hour plane ride away. So.
13-hour plane ride, right? Somewhere around there. Anyway, so we're talking rubbish again. It's 8 minutes into the show, as we tend to do, but that's why I love the show. So anyway, so we've got some great new artists that are coming onto the show today.
We do.
So I'm quite excited about that. Some great new music.
Either hiding
he's hiding,
or has gone off for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So hopefully Jordan's going to let his picture come on. Let's see if Jordan lets his picture come on.
He was there, but then he went, maybe because he thought, oh no, if I'm there, they can see me. That's bad. Now he's gone away completely.
So there you go. So anyway, Jordan is backstage.
We have great artists on the show this evening.
Okay, so maybe we should. There we go. That's good. And I'm gathering Jordans from the band. Hey?
That means we can get people on. Jordan is from GoldenBloom.
GoldenBloom. So should we get a guest on? That's what we do, isn't it?
I could see him warming up there. He was kind of getting ready.
Okay. Here we go. Listen up. Let's do it. Here we go.
Anytime now.
And away we go.
Joining us on New Music Mondays, direct from the UK, Jordan Walker from GoldenBloom.
From GoldenBloom. I don't have my button today, Martin. There we go.
Yeah, how's it going, chaps?
Hello, mate. Martin, your mic's apparently quite soft, Rion says.
No, Rion. I'll turn it up. How's that? Is that better?
Put it up.
You just have to tell me if it's better.
You sound fine to me.
It sounds really loud to me at my end. That's
spoken.
He's very softly spoken.
I am very softly spoken. It's my natural. I have a lilt.
I don't want to change you at all. I love you the way you are.
don't change a thing.
Let's put hearts.
Heart eye emoji.
I got a yup. Well, it's nice to see you, Jordan. How are you?
I'm not too bad actually. Thanks. It was funny, we were just talking about this earlier. I think the last time you and I spoke, Martin, was full lockdown number one out of all of the versions.
I think we were probably at that point still in the. So what is this? How long is it going to last? Is it real? It's hard, isn't it?
It just feels like it's been forever, but
it's a year and a half. Year and a
remember
half,
when
eh?
you were like, should we do an interview through lockdown? I'm like, what am I going to talk about? Like, yeah, my hair's still getting long. Like, my view out my balcony is pretty much the same. I mean, I see some different cars occasionally. But yeah, it's been great chatting.
Because every time I'd seen you before that, literally was out and about. It was usually like just after a gig, either you'd played or we'd been at something. That was every time I saw you before. Because just for Julian's benefit, the first time I met you was at a gig from some mutual friends of ours who's been on the show.
Yes.
I think it was it Dan? It was
I think it was
Dan Thomas open mic thing, was it?
I think it was Dan Lumley. You
Dan
had
Lumley?
Dan correct. Yeah, I think it was. But that was God, that felt like
Both of whom would have been
1,000
on.
eons ago now, right?
Yeah, and Jordan also played with Zoe Phillips in her band.
Ah,
I
okay, cool.
did. Yeah,
I know Zoe.
recording thing with her for a year. Shout out to Zoe.
Yeah, we've had
Go
her
Zoe!
on the show as well. But now, well, doing your own thing, big time with GoldenBloom. So
Yeah.
tell us a brief history of GoldenBloom.
Oh, I'll try. I mean, we started like in 2019. I think it was just literally after I'd left Zoe's session band. And I'd just come originally from my own little kind of piece. I had this 2-piece band that was going on. And I just got really sick and tired of doing it. So I just tried to like kind of get a couple of mates involved with something that was a bit more brash or a bit more harsher. So it was a bit more fun. I remember when I actually made the band, I was like, look, if I don't get to, or if I don't have to play guitar, I will be so happy. Because I just want to like run around stage and just like act a bit of a maniac. So we originally were a 3-piece. I got demoted to like, I say demoted in my own band, but I was playing bass for a bit because I couldn't find anyone to do it. And I was just like struggling to find someone. Managed to get a mate in, so I was like, great, no guitars, happy days. And yeah, we like wrote and recorded a couple of songs in the guitarist's home studio, like self-released that at the end of 2019. And then just as we were gearing up to kind of put our next single out, we were kind of getting these rumors of this COVID thing happening. So we were like, oh great, do we like release it now? And then like everyone's gonna be sitting at home listening to Spotify at the time, right? So we can do that. Wait until it's all blows over.
Streams out of our arseholes.
We didn't go with a second one. But yeah, like fast forward after COVID, we've been really lucky to kind of hit the ground running. We recorded kind of some separate parts for some songs we just released. We recently released a song, oh god, our first one in like a year or something.
Yeah, saw some footage from that. Looked fun.
And we were lucky enough to do it through a label. So a label called Disobedient got in contact with us a couple of months ago now, and like asked if they could sign us. So this is our first like official signed thingy.
Yeah. I mean, that's in some ways that's pretty fast moving, isn't it? Kind of go, okay, we've had a couple of tracks out, we've not been able to play live, but get enough.
Got a record deal.
Enough buzz, I suppose, that someone's coming along and going, yeah, we want to work with you guys. That's
it was so strange, you know, because so we spoke to the original CEO of the company, this lovely guy by the name of Dan Thomas. He basically like just called me up for a little kind of cheeky chat to speak, and like my mate kind of set it up sort of like an acting manager. He was like, oh, let's speak to him, like see what he has to say, maybe has some like, you know, pearls of wisdom. And then right at the end of the Zoom call, he was like, yeah, so when we send the contract over, I was like, I'm sorry, mate, what's this for? Like NDA that we can't like speak about anything you told me? And yeah, it turns out he was like, yeah, just sign away. And I was like, happy days. So yeah, it was amazing news to kind of like come out of all this kind of darkness and not knowing what's going on, and then like Disobedient wanted to get involved. So
fantastic.
Yeah, super exciting.
For any artist who's listening to this and going, no, we'd love that to happen for us, you know, the idea of a label coming along and offering us a deal. What was the appeal? What was on offer for you from the label that kind of was kind of, I'd rather do that than do it by ourselves sort of thing?
So it's kind of like, I got a bit of a two-pronged answer for it, because I love the DIY approach. I absolutely loved it, and no disrespect to Disobedient at all. I you know, my band has 2 graphic designers in it. Another guy works in digital marketing. So we had all the weapons. Yeah, we had all the weapons available to kind of be like, we could give this a shot by ourselves, and it's fine, but it gets a bit laborsome after a while. You know, just constantly having to like look for places to play, or you know, festivals that might want to take you on, or who could like, you know, who's going to promote someone, put a single, who's going to film a music video.
Yeah.
What Disobedient offered for us was, I think, like what we've kind of dubbed as the 5th member. they helped financially to record, to master. They've taken care of doing some of the video editing. They're looking for gigs for us. They're promoting for us. They've introduced us to a new wider audience. They really, really kind of like just helped, like basically share the burden essentially.
Yeah.
But other things that I didn't feel too comfortable doing, like looking for events or, you know, video editing, it's not my forte. They're like, look, we have a team that are happy to do it for you. So it's essentially just like, adding that other person that just injects a little bit more life. You know, I've been doing this for, you know, heaps and heaps of years now, like with loads of different projects. But for someone to come in and just inject a bit more life into it,
it helps in a big way.
Yeah, I think that's right, because I think it's
takes the
danger
burden
of
off.
Overly glamorizing the DIY thing. To, you know, as you said, it's like what you can, so why not? But also keep your ears, eyes open, because that sort of collaboration, that sort of validation, and that is building your team, really, isn't it? Apart from anything else, it's like, you know, if we're serious about this and we're going to get bigger, then getting bigger is going to involve more people inevitably.
Absolutely.
So it's just the right people, isn't it?
No, exactly. No, they have a great team and they're just so helpful, and they're going through a kind of like a mini restructure at the moment. So it was a bit kind of, we didn't really know what was going on, but all the guys that have been working, guys and girls that have been helping us out. They've been so helpful and resourceful, and honestly, like, irreplaceable. So
GoldenBloom, stylistically, I'm going to say, I mean, listen to you, the sort of well-spoken, polite young man.
My voice is so haggard. I try and sound polite. It's too busted.
It just comes on here and it's just like, oh, what imagine Sandy's online just going, what a lovely young man. No. And then we're going to go,
my mum's watching, she's like, oh, that's the way I spoke.
There's a bit of, well, what would we call it? I think we've kind of said before, there's definitely, shall we say, a punk ethic behind there, but there's a bit of guts, there's a bit of, can I go as far as saying a bit of anger coming out of this kind of the content that you're
angst. Full on angst.
God, I'm so sorry. My throat is so broken. I played like our first gig on like Saturday in like a million years. I'm like, is this what it's meant to sound like now?
Tequila fixes it. Tequila fixes it.
Sorry, don't give me ideas, Jules.
Get tequila now.
So yeah, I think the general sound for GoldenBloom, like when we started, we didn't really have a plan. I didn't like start this up and go, you know what, I want to make a punk band. Like, I wanted to kind of get some frustration out, and that came across with the first few singles we did. And again, we didn't want to lock ourselves down to a genre. It just kind of came out like that. And I think as our sounds progress, like people do ask this all the time, and I wish I had this definitive answer of like, hey, what do you guys sound like? But yeah, I like to. There's definitely anger and kind of like an angst behind the songs, but sometimes the meanings are quite poignant. You know, we're working on a single that's going to be released hopefully really soon. That's it's a bit of a turn of the way we kind of do our songs before. I mean, we've released songs like Life in Great Britain that kind of shout about how distasteful, how annoyed or angry we are at just the way life is for people at the moment, and you know how kind of just repetitive or it could be a lot better. Chin Up was written through lockdown about how male masculinity has kind of like stopped people actually reaching out to their friends and being able to speak to them openly. You know, a lot of times when people are, oh, you're right, mate, and it's just like, oh, come on, man up, and you know, keep your chin up, you'll be fine and stuff. And I kind of got sick of hearing that through a million amount of Zoom calls that we're doing. You kind of put this mask on that you're fine, everything's going to be okay, and you can't talk to people about how you feel without it kind of being, you know, downtrodden on. So the song kind of has this angry approach, and I'm screaming and shouting almost in a kind of just frustrated manner. But the poignancy and the lyrics behind the song are actually meant to be something that's a lot more kind of like heartfelt and trying to hit home at these people that do possibly kind of, you know, see toxic masculinity in a day-to-day.
I think I get that, because I was going to thinking about it. I thought there's the anger, the frustration, the angst that's coming through in the songs, but there's nothing confrontational about it in that sense. You know, it feels very collaborative. It feels very like this is a shared experience rather than it's not I'm shouting at you. It's like I'm shouting.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's blame, and it's something that's kind of come along a lot in some songwriting sessions I've had before, because I am angry at certain people or groups, but a lot of the time it maybe just kind of like shouts at the broader picture. You know, I try not to be political every now and again, but when it does, it's kind of I'm not pointing at a person or a specific reason for why this has happened. It's just almost kind of that kind of take a step back, point and laugh at the situation we've got into, or you know, these
and laugh we have to.
Yeah, all these theoretical characters that kind of come across, but I never want to just be like, oh, you know, oh, that Boris Johnson's a bit of a numpty, isn't he? You know, it's like that. The song will age in 10 weeks. Like it's like who are you talking about?
Unless you live in South Africa, we live like that permanently, so it's fine. We got loads of Borises.
Go. Shall we have a listen?
Let's do it. Here we go. GoldenBloom. New Music Mondays. Let's do this. Wow. I've got 2 words. Fuck me, that's good. So that was 4 words. That's 4 words. I'm going to swear because I can. That was seriously good. Damn.
How you lost your voice?
Yeah, I can hear it now. Wow, that is power, man. That is seriously power. Thanks, I'm going to play that louder and louder and louder. I'm going to put it on my PA system and just go full crank and feel the power.
I appreciate
Jordan, actually, I think I said to Jules, Jordan messaged me earlier on and said, is it all right that it's like, do you need a clean version for the show?
No, fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it.
That's what Julian reminded me, we swear on this show more than anything else.
Oh, man, yeah, I didn't know the vibe. I didn't want to come on and be like, yeah, fuck everything.
No, listen, if you can't listen to a Go song and fuck me, that's good, then what's the point of listening to it?
Nah,
we have that's why we have this other show we do once a month, which is
called What the Fuck.
Sick, lad, sick. Cheers.
No, seriously. And Tion, I see Tion says he's loving the track. Tion, you need to come backstage so we can interview you, bro.
It's like one in, one out system, right, boys?
No, we can have Gemma's sitting in backstage. Gemma's busy reading a book.
It's a lot better than listening to us dribble on, isn't it?
Wow, okay, so what comes after that? Because I want to know what's coming after this.
So yeah, basically that song I'm talking about, it's called Chin Up, which is about the toxic masculinity, male masculinity in the world and stuff. So it's quite funny because the two songs are almost complete contrast, because Chin Up's the song I've been writing for like almost nearly a year now, like trying to get it proper nailed down. That track, Fine, was written in a day.
Yeah. You know what? You can feel it. You can feel it's just the energy. If you didn't capture that energy in one go, you probably would never be able to do it again. It had to happen there and then.
Exactly. Yeah. It was basically like I'm so glad we wrote it, because when obviously coming out of this whole situation we've gone through and being quite silent for almost a year, it's the perfect song to then just be like, hey, fuck you, we're back. Like, here's 2 minutes of your life you're never going to get back, and while you're at it, go fuck yourself. Quote me.
I saw some footage, I think, online from the gig you'd played at the weekend, which looks like it just looked a bit like you guys were quite pleased to be back on stage.
Yeah, the first thing I said when I was on stage, I don't know, you guys have been to gigs before, and you know, like every time you go, when there's like kind of those opening acts, there's like this semicircle, which I can't do with my hands, apparently makes a rectangle. There's a semicircle that stands around the stage because no one wants to be at the front.
Yep.
And the first thing that I said was like, look, you're all jabbed, stand the fuck here so I can see your faces. And immediately everyone came to the front. I was so appreciative, because I haven't had it, they haven't had it.
Yeah.
I was speaking to some of the bands in the lineup. This is their first gig in 18 months. Like, I wanted it to feel as normal as it could, like it hadn't gone away. And I think that was the only way of doing it. And plus, someone gives me a microphone, I'm always going to just shout directions around. So happy days.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm happy days. I'm happy days with that. That's power. I love it. I want more. Can't wait. When's it coming? When's the next track coming?
We don't know yet. I'm sitting on it. I can't.
We can enjoy this one first. Come on, we can enjoy this one.
Yeah,
first.
this one.
We'll give that a little bit of time.
Okay, go. Give me a month. Give me a month. Give me a month.
It will be this year.
Also,
that's all I can give you,
we should also make
come to South Africa, because the South Africans will love that.
Yeah,
they'll go down. That will go down a storm in this country.
As soon as South Africa's off the red list, we're there, right?
Yeah.
My son's going, wow. He's loving the track. Everybody's loving the track. It's power.
It's great stuff. It's good to see.
I feel good after that. You know what? I actually feel good after that track. It's like I've had a heavy day, but that track has just lifted me. It's elevated me and gone like, fuck this. I'll take on anything, mate. Fuck it. Come on. Bring it on.
That's the energy I want, Jules.
Great energy, great vocal, great video, everything about it. I love. That's definitely going into our new music top 6. No doubt about it. Play it loud, everybody. Play it very, very loud. Thanks, mate.
Good to see you back. Nice to have you guys playing live. Long may it continue. And the reason why we're saying when the next one out as well, there is no rule about how often or how frequently you can come back.
Ask King's Parade. I'll
get some more beers and come see you in a couple of weeks, boys.
Get on it.
Or tequila in it, Jules.
Yeah. And I got it. Tequila. Yes. And it's a winner.
Next time, son.
Okay, cool. All right, mate.
All right.
Cheers,
cool.
Okay, chat soon. Cheers, mate. Bye. Wow, that track seriously lifted me. Wow. Not what I didn't want to, when you said it to me earlier, because I haven't had a chance to listen to everything today like I normally do. And I was like, okay, no, I'll just listen to it when the show's on. And I love it when I do that, because I get that WTF moment when I listen to a lot of these videos, and it's like you get the buzz for the first time. And so I haven't listened to Gemma's song, I haven't even listened to TIAN's song yet. I'm like, I'm going to let myself live it.
You're going to have the best night ever, Jules.
I know.
This is going to be the best show ever, because I know all these songs, so I know.
Yeah, you've listened to all of them. So
I know they're good, but you're going to be.
I have no clue. So I'm just preparing myself, and I'm like loving every minute of it. This is why I love this show. Should we get another guest on? We might as well. Hey, okay, let's do it. Let's do the rose between the thorns. Yeah, baby.
That's better. Hey, Gemma.
Hello, Gemma. Oh, you're muted.
We've got you on mute.
No, Gemma. There you go.
Yeah.
Am I here now?
You are.
Yeah.
Wow, that tune's going to go in my top 6 as well.
Oh, yeah. Hello. That'll wake you up in the morning. How you doing?
I'm all right. Oh, what you mean? That is the kind
Both
of song
ways.
that makes
Both
you go,
ways.
how you doing?
But both ways. It's like, how you doing and how's that song doing? Wake up, hello.
That's a big track, isn't it?
It is.
I bet that's a track to go and watch live as well. When did he say he was playing again?
Oh, we actually didn't say.
Didn't.
We should have said.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
Bring him
their-
back. Bring him back.
That was their come back up. That was their first.
Jordan, when are you playing next?
That was their. That was their. I think he might still be there. That was their first. They played their first live gig since lockdown. It might. Yeah, they must have played beforehand, but that was their first live gig since lockdown. They just played it the weekend, so.
Wicked.
That will have
Such
been,
a good buzz.
A lot of energy. But you did something similar since we were saying that. You've just played a couple of shows recently, have you not?
A couple of shows. He reminded me of when we played the Amish Imams end of August. So end of August, I think.
Yep. So
I don't know.
God,
I
this
don't even
month
know
has
what day
gone
it
so
is.
quick. No, I feel
No
exactly
idea.
the same. But we played that, and it was a kind of similar thing. But I made a new friend over lockdown, right? So I've never seen this particular mate of mine out and about or drunk, for that matter. So I'm going to bring her to every single gig because she was incredible. She monopolised the dance floor. She was just up there raving along like she'd never been out in her whole life. You know what I mean? And it was amazing. So A, bring her, and B, make sure that there's a total supply of whatever she wants behind the bar, because she was amazing. So when they start, it's the same thing. It's kind of when people start feeling comfortable enough to kind of dance, it brings everybody in. But it was, it was a little bit of, it's a hard thing to promote. I think there's a lot of stuff happening again now. So, you're kind of up against lots of different events that are constantly happening. London is a busy city. So, but it was so nice, and the band were incredible. I'm so sort of proud of what they managed to come together and create. Yeah, it was brilliant fun. And what else we do? Hamel Hootie this weekend just gone.
Yep.
Which is where I grew up, W7, and it was a big old festival that happens there every year. Jim Marshall, the Amplify, the Amp man, he owned a shop in Hanwell, so he puts it on every year.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
the original,
Yeah.
original Jim Marshall. Wow, that's pretty cool.
It was a great festival, and they do it every year, apart from the year, 2020. And so I played there on Saturday. Played a private kind of manor house party on Friday, so it's been a bit of a
That's
hectic
good.
weekend. It's
Yeah,
why I've
nothing wrong
got
with that.
bags the size of Sainsbury's terriers. I'm
But it
knackered.
must it must be a relief to be getting back out there and playing in front of people, because that's what gives you the buzz, right? That's something you would have been. I think you were playing pretty regular, kind of pre-lockdown.
I really was, and actually I have learned to kind of calm it down. I now don't say, she says, having played sort of 2-3 gigs back to back, big old session on Saturday, I am being a little bit more conscientious about what I take on, and my energy as well.
Selective, a bit more selective.
Yeah.
Bit more selective. So there's actually Bar of So Far Sounds that's happening this Thursday. I've got nothing on until, well, let's see. I can't.
It's only Monday. It's only Monday. You never know.
I've got nothing lined up until Thursday.
Hold on a minute. No, exactly. And then after that, I've got nothing. And I've honestly got nothing in the diary for the first time in ages. I'm sort of just. I'm going to take a chill pill. Maybe do some writing. I feel like I need to kind of get back to paper and pen.
Yeah. And
It's good fun,
that's the other side of things, isn't it? Because you're a collaborator as well. You're kind of involved with lots of people in terms of the sort of creative process that you work with, getting engaged with. That must have been tricky, not being able to get in a room with people or
Tricky.
have that normal thing.
Especially because my main man, as you know, Martin, Alfie, is in Vienna, and he is also currently. Oh, you should have him on the show actually, because he's working on an EP. Jules, I don't know if you know Alfie Jackson, but he is,
No.
couldn't be doing half the stuff I'm doing without him. He's like my total, my ride or die. And he's working on his own album now, and it's sounding
cool.
fucking great.
Yeah,
I swore then because I heard you.
Oh, you're allowed to. Go for it.
Yeah, but I'm normally really polite, you know what I mean? And I just thought, no, I'm not. I thought, Martin, you were about to go, no, you're not. I thought, yeah, you're right.
Come on. I'm not
But he's working on his own album. So actually, I've done my bit, kind of encouraging that. I really want him to kind of finish that. And I think I get overexcited and constantly try and pull him back in to kind of starting new projects. And I think that, no, he needs to really sort of focus on that. But I am trying to write sort of a theatre thing at the moment.
Oh, nice.
But I shouldn't actually bang on about it until it's done. So I'll just stop right there.
Well, either that or by saying it, you commit yourself to it, and you go, no, I can't not do it now.
Now I've got to crack on. But that's the kind of next thing. That's really what I want to start sort of focusing on more, because the album's done and dusted. We've got 2 singles due out ahead of the album release.
Two more coming out after this one.
Yeah, I am dragging the hell out of this. We said that we sort of mentioned it last time, but yeah, 2 more singles. Next single's going to be out towards the end of the year.
Yep.
Then there'll be one in, no, they won't, end of the year, and then the album's out in March,
right.
and that's when the 4th single I think will drop as well.
Got you.
So all
Cool.
very, very exciting, and bring it on, all of it.
Wow.
And next year, hopefully, a bit of a tour. I think we're playing a couple of festivals.
Nice.
Nice.
This is feels like normal now, doesn't it? That feels more like the sort of things that we've always wanted to be able to say for the last year. Is that I've got a couple of dates coming up. We've got festivals next year.
We're hoping.
This feels like
I
a
know,
normal
exactly.
conversation now.
I know. What's just happened? I think you're right. We shouldn't, maybe looking too far ahead is one thing that I think was a really sort of, in a way, quite a satisfying thing to do in the end. I think I constantly sort of kept my diary really busy. I've got a moleskin, right? It's a little, so I don't use I've got an iPhone calendar, but I just find I quite like something visual. So look, this is an average week.
What?
Wow.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of not even, I like to fill it up like that. It's kind of doodles, it's notes, it's thoughts, it's kind of things that I make out for the week ahead. But it's because when I see a page like that, I get kind of panicky. And I've noticed how quickly after the whole lockdown, I've just gone straight back into my old ways to fill up that I'm, now that this gig's out of the way on Thursday, I really am making a conscious
Gonna fill up that book. Gonna fill up the book.
I'm gonna keep it empty. I have got now, well, a little bit more empty anyway. I'm gonna remember how nice it was to not have to do or fill up or overplan. So
there was something beneficial or nice about that sort of slightly slowed down existence for a little while. But it's just maybe it allowed us to have a little bit of rebalancing. But we were missing meeting people, hearing music, doing shows, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm excited for new music now. Can we play some music? Because I haven't listened to your song yet, Gemma. So I am coming in as a total virgin on this. A total virgin on your track.
So this is Rabbit Hole. Do you want me to say anything about it, or are you just going to?
Go for it.
No, let's talk about it afterwards, because I'm going to get excited. So let's just do that afterwards.
I'm gonna let you do that. All right.
Let's do it. Here we go.
All right. Let's hear it.
It's the middle of the night. All the creatures are stirring. They don't bark and they don't bite. Under the pale moonlight, we see the cat's eyes blurring. We're going fast, we're not slowing. And we don't know where we're going. But when we get there, we're gonna party tonight. Throw your arms around the world. Come and join us in this wonderland. Let's jump down the rabbit hole. It's the middle of the day. Everybody's still sleeping. Because we party so late. You know we'll never change. So meet me by the clock tower. Save the clock tower. We're dancing like back in 85. You know our futures are open wide. Tonight, throw your arms around. tonight. Throw your arms around the world. Come and join us in this wonderland. Let's jump down the rabbit hole. Tonight, throw your arms around the world. Come and join us in this wonderland. Let's jump down the rabbit hole. Jump down the rabbit hole. Let's jump down the rabbit hole.
Love it.
Jump down the rabbit hole.
Absolutely fucking love it.
Thank you.
What a
very
great
much.
song.
It's a cute, bouncy number, isn't it? It's a happy song, you know. That's what we wanted to create. We wanted to create a song that was just a nod to the good fun times, the innocent fun times. Is that kind of wide-eyed, you know, we're going to a party, let's just see what happens kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, there was a 90s lady artist. Was it Kate Nash?
Yeah.
That was like very funky, very fun. Like
Yeah.
her songs were, her videos were never, you didn't take a video serious because they were like kind of like, you always knew she was going to throw something totally left of center at you. And it kind of feels like that. It reminds me of those kind of music videos. And it's a great video as well, by the way. I think the video is like a really,
Very
really
fun.
cool video.
I
great
love
fun.
the way you play with the green screen on it. Like,
Yeah.
just to the extent of going, like, at some point, yeah, obviously it's green screen.
Yeah,
which
right.
I just love that. I love
Exactly.
that.
We were so lucky. We filmed it at the Lyric Theatre over in Hammersmith, which is a great space. They gave us a film and TV studio. I work for them. I run acting classes and stuff. So they managed to wangle that, which was brilliant. It really helped get the kind of green screen up and running. And also, did you hear Alfie's backing vocals for the All Round the World?
Well, I can't say I specifically noticed that it was Alfie, but yeah.
Just got to give him a nod because for me,
Well done, Alfie.
it makes the song. Go on, Alfie.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's so good. And I should say to anybody listening as well, and Jules, to check out Tale of Two, which is a collaboration that Gemma and Alfie did as a partnership a couple of years back.
Yeah,
which
lovely
is great stuff.
Have to post links to that.
Very different to this project. But no, I love it. You know, that was directed by a friend of mine who grew up in the same area as me. I nod the Clock Tower in that. And the Clock Tower is obviously the Back to the Future stuff as well. And I'm a child of the 90s.
How weird that? I watched that movie last night.
Which one?
One.
With the best one. I mean,
It was on Sky last night. They had it on a Sky run. They played 1 to 3. I get Sky in South Africa.
You get Sky out. Yeah, I know what you've got because I think we might have the same thing. I know. We all incriminated ourselves quickly now. I know.
So anyway, so they had Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 last night.
Oh,
so I was watching. Such a great movie still.
Such a great movie, and it just so I think similar thing. Watching that, going to parties, kind of that sort of whole, slightly more innocent time. Funnily enough, the middle eight, which is now twinkly and a bit more kind of magical, if you could call it that, for want of a better term. The lyrics from the middle eight were, don't they know that the end of the world is here? Nobody cares. They don't shed a tear. They just live for today. We'll all fade away tonight as the world falls down. Throw your arms. So we took it out because we wanted to keep the theme as light and fluffy as possible because the rest of the songs on the album are a little bit darker, a little bit more political, and so this felt right.
Well, it feels right. It's a great song, and it's so nice because we've had Fine, which just took us to a whole kind of vibe with GoldenBloom, and they just made it all nice and fluffy. They ripped our faces off, and you just took them back and went, now smile,
like a big hug.
Yeah, and now smile. I love it.
I should say,
I want to know what Tian's going to do to us after this.
I know.
I should say, Jordan is still watching. He says, I don't know how to comment, which is weird because the guy has his but he does say, you have to tell Gemma this track is banging.
Banging, Gemma.
Oh, thanks, Jordan. That's a lovely thing to say. I'm hoping to get a couple of remixes actually on it because I think it might be quite a nice remix. But if we play Glastonbury next year, maybe down the rabbit hole. There's the stage called the Rabbit Hole that's in the park area. That was another thing. It was a kind of nod to that as well because it was the first stage I ever played on at Glastonbury. So it's a little bit of an ode to those guys as well who, have provided a lot of magic over the years. But I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Martin and Jules, for having me on.
Oh, thank you for
Lovely,
coming
love
on.
you. I have to say, I do a radio show every Wednesday night, Gemma.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rare that I actually get requests for artists, but on the requests that I have had, it's for you, generally speaking.
Really?
Because, yeah, absolutely.
Who are those lovely people? I want to send them emails. Direct emails. Thanks for requesting me. That's sweet. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it, to hear?
Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it.
I'll give it a go. Thank you, Mr. Jules. I will.
We're loving it.
And as we said,
We want
Jordan,
more. We
the
want
Golden
more.
Bloom, whenever there are no rules about how often, how
You can
many
be on this
times
show.
or how frequently you come on the show. Whenever you've got something new, let us know. You're always welcome back.
That's bloody lovely of you. Thank you, fellas. Nice one.
Thank you, Gemma.
Have a good evening, guys.
Have a good evening. Cheers.
I will. Bye.
We'll catch
Bye.
up with you soon.
Bye.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
Bye. Gemma was gone there very quickly. I nearly put Tion on screen without even giving him an intro. It was she was disappeared, and I put Tion on. Oh no, yeah, Tion.
No. I feel like I'm glowing. Am I glowing? I feel like I'm glowing.
You do look like you're glowing there, Martin.
Yeah, I think it's the light. I'm gonna have to change the light.
I look very pale. You look pale. I look very red.
I'll
for
quite
some
that. It's
reason.
just I think the light's on my face, and I need to change.
See, my face looks very red. Don't know why. Everybody stare into the camera. Stare into the camera. Hello. I look like Bono. Hello.
That's quite good. Yeah, quite like that.
Yeah, it's my Bono look.
We should clip this out and put some music to it. It'd be awesome. This is our new video.
This is our new video. Hello, everybody. Hello.
For anyone who's just tuned in, sorry about that.
People are going, what are these people smoking? What kind of show is this? But how cool is Gemma? Tonight's just been great, fun, happy, good people. I like it. I think I'm going to open another beer because of that.
Yay!
It's a non-alcoholic. It's non-alcoholic. In case
Another
anybody else.
non-alcohol.
Yeah.
I just discovered that Guinness have just released a zero alcohol version.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I'll have to give that a go. I think that could be.
That's interesting. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm loving tonight's show, so I just want more music. Should we get our next guest on? Because I'm having such fun. Let's do it. Here we go. Good evening, Tion. There we go. Let's put Tion in the middle. Where's Martin gone now? Now we've lost Martin.
I was trying to sort my lighting out. But now,
Good evening, Tion.
I'm not blowing out here. I've just got a light there now. No, there.
Ah, it's better. It's better.
There we go. Just have a spot now. It's better.
There you go. Welcome to Chaos, Tion.
Welcome
Good
to
evening,
Chaos.
gents. How
Yes.
you
Good
doing?
evening.
Okay, and you.
I'm doing well, thanks.
We apologise in advance. We're not normal. We do like our music very much, so therefore we get very excited.
Yeah, this is it. Just all you have to do. All you have to do, Tion, is join the fun. That's the only rule here. Just join the fun.
Yeah.
I'm keen for it.
You do you.
Cool.
Oh, you do you. That's all we're saying. You do you. You don't have to do anything except you.
There we go. There you go. So, tell us, who is TIAN NIENABER? Because it's the first time we've had you on the show. You are a newbie to New Music Mondays.
Yeah, I'm a South African singer-songwriter. I do a bit of alternative. Well, this first single, this song we're playing tonight is my debut single. Very excited about that.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been around the music industry in South Africa, but more behind the stage, doing sound, building stages.
Yeah.
And now a few years ago, I decided I think it's time maybe try doing my own thing.
Nice.
I was going to say, you're one of those guys that sets the stage for, or have been one of those guys that sets the stage for everyone else, basically, by the sounds of things. Like,
Yes,
that's been
was
your
a
route in.
was a very great experience. You know, you learn a lot when you're working behind the scenes, when you're working with all the big artists in South Africa. You learn a lot about the industry. You get to know a lot of people. It opens a bit of doors, and being in the technical side helps as a performer because you know all the gear and you know how to if something goes wrong, you know how to fix it. You know, don't have to run to the sound guy every time or run to the technical team.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I had a sound thing on the weekend which totally did my head in. So we stream live via StreamYard, a lot of our shows. Bring in the feed. I've got this ATEM Vision mixer and everything like that. I had a band called the Blackjacks on stage on Saturday for Fade Out of Music. And all the other bands have been perfect. No sound issues at all. All of a sudden, they plug in this effects pedal into my plug points in the system. And all of a sudden, my entire audio just goes with this weird distorting sound. No matter what I do, I can't get rid of it. And it's like it's the feed coming in from the main desk into my mixer, and it's like literally. And we found out that it had caused a distortion in the the voltage. Distortion of the actual voltage had caused this weird freaking sound through the entire system, except in the PA. PA sounded fine. And it's like, and I said, I tried everything, man. And I mean, I've been doing sound for years as well. And it's like, could not figure this out. The moment they finished their set, he unplugged it. Everything was normal again. I'm like, no, you can't freaking be kidding me. Their whole set. And it was literally, I was listening on my headphones in my Atem Vision mixer, and it sounded fine. But for some reason, it called this weird distortion on the power grid. It's like the weirdest thing that I've ever had. And just talking about sound engineers, that you get to that point sometimes where you like sit there and you go like, I have no freaking clue how to fix this. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, nothing's going. And then he unplugs it and is like, you cannot be serious, dude. It was you. And you
all along.
yeah, so yeah, one of those things can happen. As I'm sure you know, sometimes sound can just like yeah. But anyway, so now you're on the other side of the fence. How does it feel to be on the other side of the fence?
It's been great, you know. I think I've had a good start to my career. I've been playing live for 5 or 6 years now. So it's been a while, but I've been blessed with a lot of shows. And I've met a lot of great people. The fan base is continuously growing, so all the support has just been phenomenal. So I think overall I'm just blessed, but I'm loving it.
That's good.
So you've been performing for a little while, but this is your debut single. So what's been the route to this point, if you like? So that sort of transition from one to the other. How did you get from back of the stage to the front of the stage? If that makes sense.
I don't know. I think that I just came to a point with sound where I felt like I was staying a bit of stagnant in my career, and I felt maybe it's time for a change. I wasn't happy, and the next big thing was just following my passion and doing music, and then playing live for the last couple of years. And the lockdown came, and what's the next step to take? And recording, releasing your first single, growing your social platforms, things like that. So there's always just been something, the next step. I'm trying to figure out what the next one is, but I'm still busy with the single's only been out for 10 days, so I'm still busy with the PR and
of course.
So where are you based, yeah?
I'm in Pretoria in South Africa.
Okay, cool. Oh, so we must get you to come and play at Hell's Kitchen.
I'm keen. Always keen to play.
Well, definitely get hold of you. I see you got a nice Hervels Fantasties behind you there, behind your head as well. Great band as well in the South African music industry.
Yeah, it's a signed one when I was still engineering. You can't see it, but there's a old guitar here with Koos Kombuis, Valiant Swart, and Piet Boerta.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
When I was still doing sound, so there's a couple of stuff on the studio wall.
Very nice.
And I don't know the industry in South Africa as well as Julian does, but even I recognise the name of the producer on your record just from having done this show as well. So you're working
Who's that?
with Peaches van Pletsen, right?
Ah, Peach.
Yeah. The big name in the industry this side was
you must actually check out his new podcast. It's called Praten. I think it's called. Yeah, really good. Really good. It's really funny.
Very good.
Really
funny,
good.
Yeah.
And then we played that one track, Martin. It was a Bitter Einde track, remember? I played that one to you. It was Peach and the Kiffness and Questa. They did that track. We played it on New Music Mondays the one time.
Yeah, I said I knew I recognized. I say it was just one of those. The great thing about this show, as I said, there's kind of connections that I would never have had otherwise. All the artists that we've met, but all the connectivity as well in terms of understanding a little bit what's going on across the globe, but particularly in South Africa, hearing some of these names and the collaboration. So when I saw the information about your new track and I saw the producer, I was like, yeah, I know that name. I know that's sort of a big deal. So it's quite cool.
Cool. Well, should we check out the video, check out the track, and we come back and chat about it? Let's do it.
Definitely.
Here we go. TIAN NIENABER.
I can see it in your eyes when you look at me. See it in the way you look down when you're smiling at me. you're smiling at me. I can feel it in the way that you've been touching me, chilled down to the bone, afraid of who I used to be. I used to be. Well, I'm the kind of love it hurts to look at, the memories you'd like to bury down. I'm the kind of love it hurts to look at, the holes you wish that you could fill up. You're hiding in the ground, just trying to get away from me, doing everything you can not to be seen, not to be seen. I'm a ghost against the wall, I'm fading into everything, needle in a haystack, never to be seen, never to be seen. Well, I'm the kind of love it hurts to look at, the memories you'd like to bury down. I'm the kind of love it hurts to look at, the holes you wish that you could fill up. I'm the kind of love it hurts just to be around. I'm the kind of hate you I hope you never find, you never find. Well, I'm the kind of love it hurts to look at, the memories you'd like to bury down. I'm the kind of love it hurts to look at, the holes you wish that you could fill up. Well, I'm the kind of love it hurts to look at, the memories you'd like to bury down.
Wow. Check out the goosebumps. Seriously, I still got goosebumps. Wow, what a voice.
Love how that's everything sits great
Oh,
in that track.
man.
Everything sits great.
What a track. Can we play the game? Damn, that is seriously not what I expected. Not what I expected.
World of Wonder.
I don't know what I was expecting, because as I said, I hadn't had a chance to listen to any of the tracks tonight, so it was like I wanted to be surprised, and every single track tonight has knocked it out of the park for me. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. Seriously, dude, what a voice.
Thanks so much, man.
It wasn't what I was expecting. Like sitting talking to you, I'm like going, okay, cool. Man, and you just opened that mouth, and I was like, excuse me, I'm going to do it again, but fuck me. I'm allowed to swear on this show for those reasons, and swearing on a show like this is a good thing, because it means we're really loving the music. We're not swearing just for the sake of swearing. It's because you can't find the right adjective or the right words to say.
That is the right adjective. That is the right adjective.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Why is it taking so long? You better keep them coming now. Now you're going to keep them coming. It's taken too long. Now you got to keep it coming. Rion said I must drop the YouTube link. I will do that right now, Rion.
We will do that.
I'm dropping that link right now. I'm going to drop the links to all the songs tonight. There we go.
Yeah, because it's been out 10 days, right, TIAN? How's the whole sort of, how's that been feeling? Like debut single, first one out, what the build up to that and the kind of the aftermath of that, how's it been for you?
I must say it's been quite hectic. I didn't expect it to be so overwhelming. It's been a lot of work, but I'm so happy with how the product came out, and I have a great team behind me that really helped so much in having Peach, and the videography team did an amazing job. So I just feel really blessed and honored that, I'm able to bring out my first debut single and that it came out the way that it did.
Well, we're glad you did. So I'm putting all the links to the songs because everybody's like going, please send us links.
Jordan's figured out how to comment. There you go.
There you go. Jordan gave it a fire.
I don't know how to comment. Now he's figured it out. There you go. Nice one. Nice one, Jordan. Good stuff. Yeah, absolutely love that. I've been played that a couple of times on my show already. I think on the Big Sound Machine in the UK here on 365 Radio every Wednesday. That's my little plug. So, and it's just great. I want to say it, Jules, because this might. Do you know our friend Ed Tattersall that we've had?
Yes.
Vocally, bit reminiscent. Do you think? Got that
yes, definitely. Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
That's what I was thinking. In the best possible way. He's another one of our sort of friends of the show. So you get to the stage where you've got your first single out. Have you been able to play? What's the plans now? Is it now I've got the first one down, I can't wait for the second one, or I've got the first one out, I just want to enjoy this moment for now? How are you sort of feeling about the whole thing right now?
Well, luckily in South Africa, a lot of the smaller venues already open, so I have been playing shows throughout, even before the single launched, and I've got 3 or 4 shows every week booked until almost end of the year. So that's amazing. And,
okay, I'm looking at our Hells lineup. We're not going to slot you because you're coming to play Hells. I got the 10th and the 24th of October. How's 24th of October for you?
I'm gonna have to check on the calendar, but I'll definitely let you know. But in regards to the music, I'm already working on the next single. I've got 5 planned out over the course of the next couple of months, and then I'm almost done writing a 5-track EP as well.
Cool.
Brilliant.
So I am working on a lot of new content, which I'm so eager to share.
Well, we love Hurting Love. I think it's a great track, and everybody's loving it, as you can see. Whoa! What an amazing track. Everybody's like it. Well, we all are. I think everybody that watches the show. I see people on Instagram giving it lots of fire as well. Fire. So which is a good thing.
Fantastic.
Thanks so much. I was enjoying the GoldenBloom and Gemma's music as well.
Nice. We got a great selection tonight. Such a great, diverse selection tonight, which I'm really loving. I mean, it's just been so nice. Everyone is like stood out on their own, and that you could listen to each one in its own way and go like, wow. It's so many different, Good choices tonight, Martin. Good choices.
We do good. But as we've said before, we do good, but we couldn't do it without you. So thank you, Tian. Without you, we'd be nothing.
So Tian, please hit me up about Hell's Kitchen. We definitely want you on the show.
It's all kicking off, Tian. There you go. There's
GoldenBloom want to do a collab.
I'm keen.
It's all kicking off.
Okay, guys, find yourselves on social media. Jordan's like, come on, let's do it. Yeah, there we go.
I'm definitely.
There you go. We've always wanted these collabs to happen. I mean, we do have this ultimate dream where we want to start a DiscovrTV touring circuit where UK bands come to South Africa and South African bands go to the UK to tour, and we kind of like, it is our long-term goal to kind of make that happen. Hopefully once this whole COVID thing, because I mean, you guys, the UK guys can't travel to South Africa. We're still on the red list, I think. So, hopefully once that all ends and we can get back to touring, we're going to do this. We're going to find a way, because I just think your sound in the UK would go down an absolute storm. There's no doubt about it.
100%.
Absolutely. And vice versa. A band like GoldenBloom in South Africa would kill it. So yeah, let's make shit happen, man. That's the way I like it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Tian.
So look, good luck with it's 10 days. Good luck with like the rest of this promotional schedule, and just enjoying this moment of having your first single out, because I guess you can't ever have your first single out again. That's it.
Wow. So big shout out to Devo. Big shout out to Devo for setting the track.
Nice one. You got to enjoy this moment, and we can't wait to hear what you do next as well. So do keep in touch and let us know.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to tuning into your show next week.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Chat later.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Cheers.
Cheers, bye. Wow. Such a good track. What a good night of music.
Cool, isn't it? Don't we get the best stuff?
Yeah, we do. And I'm gonna play out with a cracker tonight.
I'm looking for this information because you said thanks to Devo Oosthuizen, right?
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to say actually the EPK information that came with that track is awesome.
Yeah, Devo is really good at that.
So I just if Devo is around, and TIAN as well, if you're still listening, just for your sort of backup, the guys in the background doing a brilliant job. The stuff that they sent through about that single, just the way it was presented, because I get a lot of this kind of stuff, as I'm sure Jules does as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is like this is great. Love it.
It makes such a difference when you are sent stuff properly and that you get a chance to really experience the artist as opposed to just being... I mean, I get a lot of guys that will just send me, oh, please can I be on your show? Okay, with what?
No.
With what? He doesn't send me a video link. He doesn't send me an MP3. Please can I be on the show? It's like... Make a bit of an effort, guys, and it's so important to have the right kind of PR. We've discussed this. I think we were talking about this last week. To have the right kind of PR and the right kind of people behind you, because it makes such a difference. Because there is so much new music and so many tracks get released every week. I mean, I just look at my Tidal playlists that come out every Friday, and I sit there and I go like, wow. It's like kind of there's just so much content.
Yeah.
So if you package it right and you present it right, you've got more and more chance of actually being discovered.
Yeah, I know it's really
on DiscovrTV.
On DiscovrTV, let us be your stage.
Let us be your stage.
That's. I know it's tough. I was watching a thread on Twitter earlier on today about a well-known radio presenter in the UK. It runs a blog in the UK as well. Saying a Twitter post that basically said we've got new music coming out soon, and then it just tagged multiple numbers of presenters, DJs, bloggers, whatever. Just tagged them all. I think I was saying, wait to make me feel special was what he basically said. It's just no information, just a real tag, and so what am I supposed to do with this? And following the thread was quite interesting because a couple of people did say, and I think actually maybe the artist got involved as well and said, well, what am I supposed to do? Or no, it was I am an artist and this is what I do, but what am I supposed to do? Because I don't have time to do the promotion and I don't want to let people know. So I know there's somewhere there's a balance between that kind of
absolutely.
Don't care and understanding that it's maybe not your forte and
get people
can
that
take a little bit of time. But I think there is a reasonable expectation. Just a little bit of effort is going to go a long way. I guess that's what we're both saying. Is
exactly.
If you
just
can just
properly.
personalize something or just give a little bit more information, or at least make it feel like you are aware of the person that you're sending it to, rather than just a blanket approach. It goes such a long way.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
So, so I know it's tough for you artists out there, but don't blame it on everyone else, I guess. Is partly what I'm saying.
We're already 8:10 in the evening, Martin. That's how excited and how much fun we're having tonight.
I know, it's the best thing in the world. We could do this all night, couldn't we?
I know. But I'm going to play out tonight's track. I have chosen tonight's play out song.
Okay, and that's hard as well, isn't it? Like, what are we going to play out with? It could be so many.
But it's kind of like, it was a toss-up, and it's kind of like, I just felt that this song has been out for a couple of weeks. We did discuss them earlier. We have had them on the show before, and this song is just so power. I had to play out with this tonight. Literally had to. There's no choice. You know what I'm going to play. You know what I'm going to play. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. We are going to be playing out with the incredible, amazing union.
See you next time. Scotland's
Knives. Scotland's Own. We love this track. And put this loud. If I can give you one bit of advice, play this
loud.
Very, very loud. And tell us in the comments who this reminds you of. Here we go.
Yeah.
Union of Knives, a moth that found the flame.
See you next week, folks. Bye.
Bye.
Tell me Solitude became a moth that found a flame, so eloquent and shade.